have been saying that that is not enough for them. Like, let's say a lipstick will not pay my bills. That's what they're saying. So the values they're looking for in brands is whether they are paying, as well as term and conditions, because some brands kind of demand, they give you little time to make the video that they want, and they also way too picky with what they want.
What's up, Unison family? Welcome back to another episode of Unity Inspired by Unison Co. As we all know, and guys, I'm tired of saying this intro. Creative director, please bring something else. Unison Co is a platform created by the community for the community. It is a space where we allow self-expression to take place, where we build one another, we support one another, and we motivate one another, all in the name of fashion. And for today's episode, I have somebody who has built a name pretty well in the fashion industry, in the beauty industry, and lifestyle. She is also a trend whisperer. I think I want her to tell us more about this herself. She's also worked with several brands like MICAS, Essence, SOFTLIPS, Shein. There's many more, but their names are very weird. So let her introduce herself.
Hi guys, hi everyone. I am Nella, but I mostly go as Miss Nella. And we should have it.
No, you don't have to tell us if you want to hide it. You can pick it.
Okay. But I am Congolese, and I think that's it to me.
She'll be teaching you French very soon, guys. I love her French. Oh my gosh.
Things are coming up.
Ma'am, how are you doing?
Right now, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why, because I think we're just having a normal conversation.
Definitely.
But I don't like, I'm giving myself time. If we go through this, maybe for the next 5 more minutes, I'll relax and yell.
And how are you emotionally? Yes. Spiritually?
Emotionally nervous, spiritually. What can I say? I think I'm okay. I'm calm.
All right. Physically as well?
Physically, I'm great.
Do you eat well? Do you eat healthy?
I think I look healthy, don't I?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you kind of do. How long did it take for you to plan your outfit? Because you look very nice.
Okay, I'm going to give you a little background story. So initially, I had on this outfit that is on my Instagram, which consists of a jacket from Shein, a mini skirt, tights, boots. It looked very nice, very clean, very decent. And however, I changed that because I just thought I would be bashed if I came here. It's like, what are you wearing that? And it's summer. No, literally, I thought you would literally like, okay, give me a side eye. Like, why are you wearing that when it's like so hot outside? Mm-hmm. So I requested, and then if the driver was coming like in 7 minutes, that's when I decided to change my outfit.
So that was a last minute.
So this is like last.
Did you guys see that her last minute plan is still dope? Oh my God, I need to learn from her. I changed my outfit 3 times today. 3 times, man. I still just look normal, but see that? Oh my gosh. Tell me something. For those who see your work online, your creativity and all that, they know your work, right? But they don't know you deeply. Who is Nella?
Well, I don't think I've gotten a question like this. Who am I? Honestly, I remember I used to write books, okay? And when I used to write books, you always have to kind of like tell a background story about yourself and who you are and what you believe in and stuff. So I always believed to be a normal girl of a normal background, nothing too extravaganza. And I feel like everything, the whole fashion, the content creation, everything just came about now,
okay.
But let's say I would just say that I am just a normal girl trying things out and hoping that things work out for me as well.
So with what you just said, I can understand that your love for fashion began recently.
Recently is 2 years recently.
We can take that if that works for you, right, team?
Okay, so it's a 2 years thing. I think I've been going for 2 to 3 years now, the whole fashion thing. Yeah.
And how did you get into it? How did you actually start?
How did I actually start? I think low-key, very low-key. I've always liked dressing up and trying out outfits, trying out clothes and stuff. But if I'm being honest, it did start very random. It's something that I enjoyed. And initially it was just a hobby. Like I call up my friend. I'm like, hi, let's go take pictures. And that's what we would be doing. But before we knew it, it turned into something. That being content creation, that being me being into fashion. And yeah, so that's basically how it started out for me.
That's beautiful. And so far, how is the journey going?
It's going good. Surprisingly good. I feel like there's still much more to come. There's still way much more to come, but I think it's going good. And I think I'm doing good the way I'm at right now.
I know that. You have built such a calm and coordinated look based on what you see on your Instagram feed, your posts, your shandies. For those people out there, right, who are still figuring out their own style and all that, because I assume you've already figured that out for yourself.
Yeah.
Have you? Yeah. So what could you tell them, or how would you help them so they can figure that out?
Firstly, I would say if it's 2025 now, and if you don't know how to dress, I am going to charge you. Like, I'm going to... I'm not insulting anyone, but I think it's, there's just way too much advancement for you not to know how to dress, Firstly, I advise people, if you like how someone dresses, dress how they dress. It's not about, I don't think you're copying them, you're just being inspired, and it's okay. So if you have a favorite influencer, me, for example, you just like dress. You just like dress how I dress. You can switch it up a bit. And I feel like that's how someone gets to know how to dress. Until you haven't found your own personal style, look at someone who dresses well and follow what they do, how they dress, how they put everything up together. And before you know it, you'll be that girl or that guy.
But then now with that, isn't that kind of taking you out of your true identity? It's more like you're taking somebody else's identity.
Okay, that's what I said. Hence I said, until you're like trying to like figure out what kind of style do I like? What kind of style is for me? Look at someone that they know how to dress and you like their style. Copy their style and switch it up maybe a little bit. And from then, like, after some time, you're probably going to like find your own style. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I'm taking notes. I'm writing it down. My team is doing it for me because I can't. Because she said I can't. I said I must do that.
No, I didn't. No comment. No comment.
All right. Do you really think people need fancy clothes, or let me speak of expensive clothes, for them to look stylish?
No.
Not really.
Definitely not. You don't even need clothes like that. Like a lot of clothes. Like you don't even have to have a huge wardrobe.
Say someone who gets clothes from Shein every single day, guys.
That's how. I feel like that's why I'm even saying what I'm saying. Like I before like the whole brand deals and stuff. Like now I have options, guys. Like I'm bragging. Yeah, I'm bragging.
She's bragging. Nice.
Now I have options. But before all this, I didn't have clothes. And I remember I looked back to like one video where I just took what I had from my wardrobe. It wasn't like the best, but it's something that I just took. I put up together, wore it, and posted the video. So that told me that you don't need to have as much clothes to make the content to... What's your question again?
To be stylish.
Yes, you don't have to have that much clothes to be stylish. And to top it up, you don't need expensive clothes to be stylish. I think Shein really offers expensive looking clothes at a cheaper price. You see, so you can look very stylish, very elegant at a very low price. Yeah.
Based on how you are speaking, I can tell that you've already figured out your personal style, right? So how would you describe your style for us?
How would I describe my style? Okay, lately I've been wanting to look girlish. I think today even, it's not exactly super girlish, but it is kind of like, girl-like. And I'm getting into dresses now.
Okay.
Yes, I'm getting into dresses. Even if you do check like my recent videos, I dress very women-ish now. Maybe because I'm also growing with age, because before it was crop tops and sweatpants and jeans, like baggy pants. But I'm really not into that anymore. I think I'm slowly outgrowing that.
So can we also say that as you grow, your way of dressing changes?
That's true. And I think that goes for everybody. Like you get to a point where wearing crop top isn't just for you anymore. Like you don't feel it anymore. So with age, maturity as well, you do outgrow certain style.
I know somebody, back when I was still young, he used to wear a lot of skinny jeans, right? And up to now, he's around, can not expose his age, but he's around 20-something, above 25. Okay, and he's still wearing skinny jeans. So I don't think I can agree with that because it didn't change anything for him.
Okay, at the same time, old habits die hard. That's what they say. But hey, that's his own story.
Yeah.
But personally, I feel like with my age, as I grew, I outgrew certain things as well.
That's beautiful. How did you? As I hear you talking a lot about Shein, right?
Okay.
But I will dive deeper into that later on. But how did you land your first collaboration?
How did I land my first collaboration? I think it was with MICAS. Oh, I remember. So my sister came to me. I have a sister. She's like 2 years older than me. She sent me a screenshot from TikTok. She sent me a screenshot from TikTok, and it had emails of different brands. And I was like, hey, Nella, you should email these brands saying that you want to collaborate with them, and just see how it goes. So I'm like, okay, cool. I think there were so many on the screenshot, but I emailed about 4 or 5. Okay. One of them being MICAS. Okay. And then I emailed them, and then they replied over, I think, a month later. Yeah, it did take quite some time. So they replied a month later, a month later, sorry. Right. They replied a month later, and they offered their proposal saying, we're going to give you this, and in exchange, you should post this, that, and whatnot. So, I wasn't even excited or shocked or anything. Okay. I think, when something hasn't clocked in yet, that was me. So I saw it and I'm like, oh, okay, MICAS is willing to work with me. And I sent them what I wanted from their app. And then they shipped it out for me. And before I knew it, I got my first collaboration, first PR package.
That's great. What did you have on your socials in terms of content that they could look into and say anything at that time?
I think it was last year. What did I have last year? I think pictures. It was pictures. So with Reels, it's something that I'm doing now because I'm trying to put myself out there more. Mm-hmm. So back then, I know I always used to take pictures, like dress up, wear clothes. Dress up, wear clothes, and just take fashionable pictures. So I think that is maybe what made them agree.
So they drew more to your pictures?
Yes, because that's all I really had on my page.
So if we were to give certain tips to some people out there, what type of pictures were you taking? What did you actually do to because I don't think these guys just, take you like that for no reason, you get me?
Okay, I get that. Wait, what? Sorry.
What did you have, right, in terms of content? You said pictures. So what type of pictures did you actually have?
Fashion content. I always used to dress up and take pictures. Yeah, so you could literally come and be like, okay, this girl is into fashion. And knowing that I'm sending an email to a fashion brand, it shows that, we kind of like relate and they would be willing to work with me because I take fashion content.
Okay, now for the upcoming creators out there, what could you tell them so they can learn from what you did?
Reach out to those brands. Yeah. Reach out to those brands. If there's a brand that you want to work with, reach out to them. And if they do decline your collaboration, and the thing is with brands, they always decline your collaborations and then they tell you why they won't collaborate with you. That being, let's say you don't have the minimum followers you need to work with them.
Okay.
Yes. So, reach out to the brands. If they decline, try again. That was me with Shein, by the way. So, reach out to them and push yourself out there. Yes, push yourself out there, make content. Yeah, just really go out there.
Yeah, I hope we are writing notes on that. Well, do you choose the brands to work with or some of them choose you? Okay. And if they do or if you do, what values do you look for in those particular brands?
Well, firstly, money, obviously. Money. If they're willing to pay, I think that's a win, Lately, influencers have been saying that PR, what are PR collaborations, right?
I don't know.
So PR collaborations are where they send you something, like their product, whatever they're selling. They send that to you in exchange that you make a video for them and you post it. Okay. So lately, influencers have been saying that is not enough for them. Like, let's say, a lipstick will not pay my bills. That's what they're saying. So the values they're looking for in brands is whether they are paying as well as term and conditions, because some brands kind of demand, they give you little time to make a video that they want. And they also way too picky with what they want, what to do and what not to do. You see? So I think those are the things that I look out for. Apart from that, even if they don't pay sometimes, I just take it up because I just want to build my profile. So yes, I feel like that's something I would also, that's one advice I would also give. Like, just accept the brand to build your profile.
I see. We'll take a short break and then we'll be back in a few seconds, yeah?
So, everyone's been asking me, Elizabeth, how do you change a tire? Thing is, I don't know. And my name isn't even Elizabeth. I'm Mercedes. And what I do know is, you should definitely shop with Unison Co. Find the link to their shop on my bio on Instagram. Bye.
Welcome back, guys. I'm still here with Nella. She has made me so shy we are unable to have the jokes cooking here for the shoot. So just give us a bit of time, yeah?
I think I'm a serious person, that's why.
Oh, yeah. Goddamn. So she's the problem. I'm not. Oh, gosh.
Sure, it can't be helped. I like getting down to business. Yeah.
You guys will try to put the jokes in here and there. All right. So when collaborating with brands or working with them, I don't know what term you guys mostly use, right? We get collaborating. Great. We get certain people who could get lost in the crowd, you know. Some get to, you know, have their shoulders above their heads and whatnot, you know. So how do you stay true to yourself when working with other brands so you don't lose your identity?
Okay. I think it's very easy to lose your identity when working with a brand. So in a sense that, let's say this brand approaches you and their campaign, because there's always themed campaigns, meaning their theme campaign can be bikini wear or bikini outwear, swimwear and stuff. So how you're going to lose yourself is that they're going to come like, hi, Miss Nella, we're offering this amount of money and we want you to wear bikinis. And the bikinis aren't exactly very modest.
Okay.
You see? So I look at the money, how much they're offering me, and I'm like, you know what? Let's leave morals. Let's go for the money. So that's how you easily lose yourself within a brand and yeah, whatnot.
So you would rather reject them to stay true to yourself?
I think that's very tricky. You know, circumstances sometimes don't allow you to choose what you want. So you have to make compromises and yeah. You know, I don't know if I would though. But
So would you drop down the money for your morals?
hey. It depends on how much they're offering, honestly. Yeah. I like money. Everyone likes money. So
She says she loves money.
Yeah.
You guys heard like, I heard love.
yeah, yes, let's rephrase it to love. So it depends on how much they're offering, you know?
So I'm not judging, right? If I'm to get this right,
Okay.
you would put aside your morals for that.
Now that sounds wrong.
Right? Because that's how I'm looking.
No, that sounds wrong now. No, but I feel like I have very tight morals and I don't think I would, in as much as, no, I wouldn't
You
actually.
wouldn't.
I wouldn't, yes.
Guys, let's forget what she first said, yeah.
Yes, forget what I said.
that, yeah.
And I feel like I can back that up with like my recent Shein campaign for the bikini wear. Like, yes, I did do it, but I know what kind of bikini wear I went for.
Okay.
And I was trying to be as modest as possible. So that will back up what I'm saying right now.
So I hope we are forgiving her, guys. She was hungry when she said what she said. Now she's fired.
Yeah, now the senses are back.
Yeah, she's back to her senses. We love that. You have built a great, should I call it, brand identity on social media, right? So for those who are still trying to build that up, right? What could you say for them, or any advice for them to also build that up?
Okay, so firstly, people only know what you let them see. You see? So you choose which aspect of your life you want people to see, and that's what you show.
Okay.
That's it.
That That was very short, guys. She summarized it.
I summarized it like, I show you what you see on my page is what I choose to show you. You see, I'm not gonna show you my bad days where things didn't work out, the content that I took that was just not nice. No, I'm not gonna show that. So I choose to show you what I want you to see. And sorry, and people should do that as well.
Right. We've seen certain creators who actually show their mistakes out there, I don't know how to call it, but certain people use that and then they say, this is how it was before I shot and this is how it looked after. Do you do that? Because you said you wouldn't show your mistakes and whatnot, your bad days.
Not that I wouldn't, but I choose what I want people to see. So if I want them to see my bad day, I'm going to show them. And if I don't, I'm not going to show them.
Right. Do you know your audience, the people that you are...
I wouldn't say fully.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I do know that there is a base, like, calling them a fan base is wild, but what's the rest?
We're gonna forgive her, guys.
Let me say community. Let me say community. Lack of a better word. Let me say community. So I do know there is some sort of community there, but I can't exactly pinpoint the exact community, that being, let's say, kids, not kids, like let's say 18-year-olds type of thing, but I think I should check my Instagram. I think it's algorithm.
Okay.
Yes, I think it's my algorithm. Oh, what algorithm? Yeah.
Algorithm.
Yes, that. I should check that because it tells you which age you attract more, what gender, and which is mostly women.
Okay.
Yeah. Women.
So I want to get something else also.
Okay.
Do you just make your content ignoring your audience and then the audience catches you, or do you make your content following your audience?
I am very intentional in a sense that I post, I see how people react to what I posted, and then if it's not good, I don't do it again.
Okay.
So yes, I do post what people want to see, what people like. And I feel like it's something people should also look out for, because you might be I'm posting consistently, but I'm not growing. You're not posting what people want to see.
Okay.
So you have to post, see how the reaction is, and then if it's good, you continue. If not, find a plan B.
So in other words, you first attempt, you test the water as you see.
Yes, that's what works for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
For creators listening, right? What's the one thing you wish somebody told you before you got into this whole fashion things, like working with brands, collaborating with them, like you said? Yeah. What do you wish somebody told you before you actually got into this?
How to make it, overnight success maybe. Because I think the biggest problem is having patience. Being patient with yourself to grow. And you might post something and you don't get the views or likes that you were expecting to, get, especially because so much effort went into it. So, if I had a manual maybe on 10 steps on how to make it overnight, that's what I would want.
I don't think there is a way to make it overnight, hey? I don't believe in easy success as well.
Okay, the thing is, I feel like we all have different, what's the right word? Paces. Yes, okay. We literally all have we go in different paces, in a sense that someone can start, let's say last year, and by this year they've made it already. And then one person has been trying for over 2 or 3 years and it's still not working out. You see? So maybe, a manual with 10 steps on how to make it overnight.
And now you see, for instance, to go back a little bit to what you said, let's say for those who started, let's give an example of 2 years ago.
Yes.
Right, and they've already almost made it. And for one who started, let's say 5 years ago, and they still haven't made it.
Okay.
I think there is something that the person who recently started is actually winning. There's something that they have done or they are doing, which has made them get to where they have gotten. So I think it's a matter of, just doing things correctly, learning from your mistakes and going.
I think it comes back to how everybody has something that's made for them.
Okay.
You know, just because I'm pushing, let's say we're like 3 friends, just because I'm pushing content doesn't mean you should push content too. You see, so but that sounds wrong though. I would have said that's why maybe it's not working for you because it's not meant for you. But it does sound wrong, does it not?
It sounds wrong, but at the same time also you could be right, because sometimes we could tend to force certain things.
Seeing my friends doing this, I also want to jump on it. No, it's not for you. You know, you can find something else that's going to work for you, and that's what you push.
But how would you find it if you actually don't try?
I feel like if there's one thing I say is I would advise anyone and everybody around me to get into content creation, because I know how far it can take you, you know, and I know it can put you in spaces that are comfortable. You can become comfortable in life just because of content creation. So I advise everyone to go for it, to try it, and if truly it's not for you, my sister, just leave it.
My sister,
just leave it.
Just leave it.
I'm supposed to be motivating people.
Well, she did motivate you guys by what she said, some way, somehow. You know, certain things you don't always have to force it. Don't they say, fake it till you make it? Don't fake too much. You know, if it's not working, maybe find something.
Go for it, 100%. Go for it. But if you really see and you know it yourself that it's not working out, just leave it.
It's a matter of introspecting as well. You know, you need to analyze, introspect, study everything. You know, I think the way we've said it, maybe it sounds a bit demotivating. It's not really in that way, because you
rephrase it.
She's been saying a lot, guys. But it's not a matter of we are demotivating you. I think you need to study your everything. Study yourself first. You know, if you've tried, there are certain things which you need to keep trying for it to work out. You know, but okay, this is very confusing. We are demotivating people instead of motivating them.
Not demotivating. I think we're redirecting them. You know, go for it. That's something I would tell you 100%. Go for it. But if you see that it's really not working, leave it. Because I feel like with content creation, it comes with personality. Sometimes certain things are just in you, you know? So that's why I'm saying try it out. And if you find out that it's not in you to do this thing, leave it.
But you all should let us know in the comment section or down below, up above. Just let us know what you all think about this, you know. Do you plan your content?
I'm very intentional. I did say that. Yes, in a sense that I do get inspirations now and then from different content creators. I'm like, oh, I like this, I want to do this. So me taking that is planning how my next content is going to be. Not that I'm stealing content ideas, but I am getting inspiration. I could do this too and maybe change it a little. So yes, I do plan my content.
Great, I love that. Is there any fashion creator, content creator that you look up to and say, this particular guy or this particular lady,
I love Luyanda.
This is the second time we're hearing her name.
Really?
I think so. I need to reprocess that.
I love the type of content she makes. Oh, and Scrumptious. I think before Luyanda, Scrumptious came first. I loved her. She doesn't. No, let me not say that on camera. Sorry. So what I love about her is not the fashion, but the life she lives. She's a very peaceful, humble content creator, and I like her because I aspire to somehow be like her in a way. Maybe get her traits. How she doesn't have drama. She doesn't have social media drama. She's so calm. She's just doing her thing, focused, and trying to get the bag.
Lovely.
So
we hear that. For those content creators out there who fail with consistency, right, in sense of how they make their content, what tips or advice would you tell them? I'm going through with the word code here. Guys, English is a problem.
Consistency is a problem. And the biggest demotivation why people procrastinate is because they don't get the results they want or they're looking for. So that's what results to them not being consistent. But then advice I would give is, I think have someone you do this thing with.
Okay.
What really pushed me was because my friends love taking content, you know? So it would be like, if I don't feel like it, but my friend feels like it, I'm going to do it because she feels like doing it, which also motivates me to be like, you know what? I'm going to do this.
I see. If I'm analyzing something else again from here, you said just previously before this, you did say just because your friends are doing or making content, I think that you should also make content. But then now with this, you're contradicting yourself. You're confusing us.
Okay. So let's go back to the initial part, like the first part that I said, just because your friend is doing it doesn't mean this isn't an aspect where, how do I put this? This isn't an aspect where your friend is a guys, English is failing me right
English
now.
is running off.
English is failing me. But okay, this is in a sense, this was like real life scenario. This was a real life scenario that I am doing something, and doesn't mean that because I'm doing it, then your friend, I can't further really elaborate it, but it's in a real life scenario, as in I am doing something as a career, as let's say content creation is a career. I just feel like people don't want to accept that. But this is the career I'm pushing, doesn't mean you should pursue the same career. And I'm going back to what I said now, which is we in this together. I take content, she takes content. But because I'm demotivated, she can motivate me. Does that kind of like separate?
Yeah, it does. I see. Now let's enter into something that you've always been speaking about. I've heard a lot of Shein this, Shein that, Shein. She's promoting them on my page. Guys, can you believe that? They don't even want to pay me for that.
My bad.
Anyway, how did you get into that? Shein.
Breaking Shein. Firstly, I just want to say I've been wanting to work with them for the longest time. I'm talking 2 years. And I remember they had a pop-up store at Mall of Africa, which was something new actually. It's never happened beside. So they had a pop-up store in at Mall of Africa in South Africa. And just being there, I just knew I wanted to work with them. Like it's Shein after all. So, and especially because I've been sending them emails, it goes back to how I say email that brand that you want to work with, email them. So I've been emailing them, but I didn't meet the requirements they had. So that went downhill.
In terms of requirements, what requirements were they looking for?
Firstly, well, you need to take content, okay? Which I think I met that because I was taking content. But they have this strict thing where they just want you to have like 10,000 followers above. Anything less than that, you're not going to work with them. Yeah, so how I got to work with them is that I reached out to them, and finally, like literally finally, they accepted the collaboration, and that's how it started.
Okay, I love that. That is interesting.
Yeah.
For those people who want to also work with Shein, apart from emailing them, are there any other ways to try to get their eyes?
Okay. With Shein, I've never seen a case where they reach out to influencers. I might be wrong.
Like pushing.
Yeah, well, let's not bash. But yes. So like I haven't seen because once a brand reach out to you, they have to pay you because they're the one that wants to work with you.
Yeah.
But then there is so many Shein influencers, and I mean so many. But then it's all based on PR collaborations, and I feel like people don't mind because I am getting free clothes all the time. So why would I mind even if they're not paying me? You see?
Also free clothes.
Yeah, reach out to Shein.
All right, I see. What have you learned from all this while working with Shein?
The influencer life is nice.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I've learned.
When
very
I grew
nice,
up,
guys.
When I grew up, I want to be in sense too.
Yeah, guys, it's very nice, and knowing that clothes are not cheap. Let's go back there. Clothes aren't very cheap. Okay, so now if you find yourself a brand that just continuously gives you clothes just like that, it might seem like it's nothing, it's just clothes. But knowing in the line of work that I am in, it is quite a lot, and it's a huge benefit for me. So yeah, like, what was the question again? I read. Sorry.
How's what you learned from?
Oh, what I learned, yes. So what I learned is that there's many benefits that come with working with Shein and pursue the influencer life because it's very nice.
Through this whole journey,
Okay.
you definitely made mistakes here and there, right? What was that big mistake that you made that you learned from, and you want to say it out so people don't make the same mistake that you made?
Like in terms of content,
Yes.
even like my page maybe.
Let's go directly to content creation.
Content creation.
Yes. If you want to go more detailed, let's go with
Okay.
Shein, for instance.
I think I've never really thought of it, but don't procrastinate too much, maybe. Yeah, you can't say I want to make content, but you're not doing it. Also, the fact that, like, when you're working with a brand, is that, like, for example, if you're working with Shein, make sure you deliver their content, because with brands, once you just like don't deliver what they want you to deliver, they immediately cut you off and you're never going to work with them again. It's kind of like being blacklisted. Yeah, so just make sure you always deliver the required brand's content and stop this procrastination game. It never gets anyone anywhere.
I hope there's somebody I know. I want to throw shades, but I want to throw it, but I'm not gonna say it. You know yourself. Please stop procrastinating.
Yeah.
Please stop. You wanna make content, make it, or get it out of our way. You know, in a nice way. What keeps you inspired or motivated during this whole journey of yours, which you call the career?
Okay. It has to be the people I do this for myself, but the people around me. Yeah, I feel like it's the people around me. The feedback I get when I post. I've realized people can be really supportive, you know? And I'm talking people online. They can be very supportive, very encouraging. Times you would get private messages saying, I love the work you're doing. Such things really motivate you.
Guys,
know?
I DM'd her, say I love the work you're doing. She didn't even answer me. She didn't even follow me back, guys.
That is not true. That is definitely
Lying
not true.
public. What the heck?
So, yeah, people online can be very motivating, as well as my friends, my family, my sister. Yeah.
You've been speaking out of your sister here. I love that.
Well, I don't know. She's so invested. I call her my biggest investor in this, like, let me call it a career. I call her my biggest investor in this influencer thing. You know, she's always been the one to push me, to even give me money to, let's say, go somewhere and actually take pictures and stuff like that. Like, she's really, really been the biggest investor in this, in everything.
So since you've called this your career, right?
Okay.
How do you separate your personal life with your career? Or are you just a creator everywhere you go now?
Let's see. I think it has to, there's a time for everything, you know? So if I know, okay, these assignments coming up, there's schoolwork coming up, I focus on that. But the thing with content creation is that you can be inspired anywhere and anytime. Let's say you're at a certain setting and then suddenly you have an idea of a content to take. So it can be like a anyway, anytime type of thing. But at the same time, I really do try to like section it. Time for content, mostly daytime. In the evening, I think everybody focuses well that time. Then I get down to like schoolwork and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay. You did mention that you get a lot of support from people online. People can really be supportive, guys. There's people online, right? What ways could creators also help one another? Because I've heard this from, I think our last two, the second, forgot, but one of our shoots we had, right? The creator mentioned that these new creatives, right? They don't help each other. They work against each other.
Okay.
You know, some don't even support one another. Some don't even follow back just because they got a specific amount of followers.
Yes.
So what do you think creators or creatives could do to support one another?
If I'm being honest, the most I can do, let me use myself as a personal, the most I can do for another content creator is, let's say, repost her And if she wants to work with the brand that I am working with, I'm not going to gatekeep. I'm going to tell her, this is how I got the brand deal. This is what I did. This is what I didn't do. You see? So I feel like that's the most we really can do for each other. Yeah. Repost, because I have a lot of engagement. I'm going to post you on my page, and you will get some sort of the same views that I have. You see? So yeah, that's basically what I can do. I genuinely can't think of anything else, you know? There's only so much we can do as creators, actually.
Do you also fall in that category of the people who actually don't follow back or respond to messages? Guys, I repeat this, she did not follow me back. I liked all her content. She didn't even like one of my pictures. She said I don't even dress nice.
Okay. Wow. Okay, now, if I'm being honest, now, I normally follow back the people that I see we have the same type of content. Like, you follow me and you're into fashion. I see you take pictures. I see you pushing content. I'm definitely going to follow you because, yes, that's another way of me kind of like supporting you. Yes, so that can be added as well. So, also, if you DM me, what are you saying? That's the biggest thing for me. Like, what are you saying? You can't just, hey, like, hey, what?
Hey, thank you. I hate people who do that. They just, hi what?
Hi, what?
Like, even just on WhatsApp, don't just text me for no reason.
No, text
just hi.
with purpose.
And then
like,
what?
Text with purpose. So don't hate me. I'm really not going to reply to that. But if it's like, hi, Nella, I really want to know how you got this brand deal with Essence. I really want to know how you stay consistent with your content. Like, ask me for questions. I will definitely reply.
Say, hey. Take tips also, gents. Let's take tips. If you take notes, if you wanna highlight a girl, don't just say hey.
Don't say hey. You
see a question.
You see, what is this girl doing? What is she interested in? And then that's what you touch on.
Study your mind.
Don't hey her. No. So yeah.
I love that. Guys, there's a lot we have learned from today's shoot. I always say this. I hope you guys took notes because I didn't. It's like I did. My team did. So please do take notes as well. And I hope we are going to apply what we have learned, you know, in terms of for us who are creators or creatives. You get me? Nella, what if you're to leave the Unison Co community today? What is that one message that you tell the people?
Am I talking to you guys or the audience?
Everybody.
To everybody. Firstly, procrastination never ever gets anyone anywhere.
That girl, I hope you heard this.
Yeah. You know, if you have a vision, if you have a dream, pursue it. You know, he was telling me about his background story of the whole podcast and how he only pursued it after 2 years, which I was shocked because during that time, people normally just leave it, like leave their dreams, leave their visions. But I am saying, even if it takes time, even if it takes 1 year, 2 years, pursue it, you know, go for it. And one thing about life, it's always going to give you results. Not now, not tomorrow, but there will be results of the work that you have put in. Yeah.
All right, guys. I think the biggest note that I have taken from this, do not procrastinate.
Do not procrastinate.
Do not.
It has never, ever gotten anyone anywhere.
It does not pay bills. She said this. Not he, she did.
We could add that.
Exactly. All right. Thank you so much, Nella, for pulling up. Thank you for teaching us a lot, because I have learned a lot, and I think my team did as well. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe, to follow Nella as well. She follows back, she said.
I follow back and I text back too.
Thank you, family. Bye.
Bye.